All right, everybody, rattled here. We were a day out at Etna. I can't even remember the days, but I'm filming this because I want to document for you all what the cost of indiscipline is. So to hike the entire PCT and be successful at it, as in most endeavors, discipline is important. Putting your keys away at the same spot every night, your wallet, that kind of discipline. Putting things up where they belong, taking accountability of things. Well, today I lost a little bit of my discipline, and I'm paying for it dearly now. Yeah, so here's what happened. Started out the day not feeling very good. I was cranky, got cranky with vintage. It was cold. Hiked this morning and just couldn't get any momentum. Couldn't get any real traction. Took us a while, and I was just real lethargic, tired, not feeling hungry, that kind of stuff. So we noticed that the last few days the floor of our tent's been wet because the previous 5 days it was raining and the ground has been maintaining moisture, so our floor was wet. So we decided, hey, let's sorry, I'm hiking fast and trying to tell my story. Anyways, let's take it out at lunch and dry it out. Not something we do very often, but it can be managed. So in order to remember to do that, I put the floor of the tent on top of the lunch bag. So when I was taking the lunch bag out, I would make sure I had the floor out. So got to lunch, took the floor out, put it up, let it dry, and then in a moment of indiscipline, I did not put it in a place where it was in front of me, or it was somehow where I would remember to get it. And we finished our lunch. We got up, I was still tired, still kind of not feeling well, and I simply hiked off and left the floor of our tent sitting, hanging up on a tree. Well, we just hiked about 3 miles and 1,500 foot elevation gain before I reached down in my pocket, and what is in my pocket? And voila, the tent or the floor case was in my pocket. I'm like, oh no, I forgot tent, floor. So what do? Do I go back 3 miles and 1,500 foot elevation drop to get this floor, or do I just leave it? About $100 floor, by the way. Well, left vintage up there. And I screwed up my indiscipline. I need to recover this tent floor. But here's the thing: you just saw me do an about face, because that tent floor should be right here. There was a water source right back there, and we hiked down just a little bit below the water source and stopped right in here to have lunch. And we had lunch right here. And I hung that tent, that floor, right up here. We sat right here and had lunch. And, I see it. I see it. It blew off of the tree, and it's laying here on the floor of the... I'm glad it didn't tear. All right, well, folks, there you have it. when you're indisciplined, usually not good things happen. And, you know, pretty experienced at this thing now. We've got 2,400 miles in and 5 days from finishing. First time we've left anything along the trail that I can remember or I'm aware of. So that tells you, gives you a little bit of lesson on discipline. So there it is. I'm paid my price. Now the good news is, on my way back here, I hustled. It was mostly downhill. Now I got to turn around and get 3 miles back uphill, 1,500 foot elevation gain. But on the way down, I did see a mama deer and the babiest of fawns that I've seen on trail so far. So that was at least a little bit of a reward. Vintage is waiting on me. I told her I'd be about an hour, and I think that was also a mistake, because now in calculating, that's 6 miles. That's 10 miles a minute. 10 minutes a mile. And yeah, the downhill part, I could probably do that. The uphill part, at my fatigue level, is not going to work out very well. So I'm probably going to be a little bit late getting back. So I'm going to, I guess, owe her a nice glass of wine for this screw up that I have made along the way here. So anyways, I'm going to let you go so I can get hustling. Bye-bye.